They did not want me to go live from the laptop, man. So, we had to break the Android back out. Back on the Android. I say, man, there's been a lot going on in the city. Updates, man. Of course, once y'all come in, make sure you come in hitting that like button, come in hitting that like button, come in hitting that like button, man. Let me see. For some reason, it's down. Yeah. But top of the morning, man. More detail, like I said, every day gonna be updates. Every day updates. Every day is gonna be updates. New information is gonna be coming out every day. The job over here, man, on the late bloomers program, the podcast, is not to solve no cases, not to implicate nobody. We just speaking about the shit that's at hand, giving our take on it. You know what I'm saying? Open discussion with it, though, man. Still settling into the new space, man. Week 2. Start my morning out with good CBD. A lot of people asking, why Sauce still in Memphis? Sauce need to go on. He probably back in Houston now, but I feel like it was just the timing thing, man. It happened on top of, he was trying to keep his word, I guess, making his rounds. It probably was some legal shit that went on, though. It probably was some legal. He had to stay here to maybe talk to the people. So, turned on the TV today, though, and seen that they implicated some people. One dude in particular, I don't know his name, one dude in particular, they done implicated him, got footage of him, him. So, knew it was gonna be one of those situations where they was gonna be working hard because of where it was at, man. I feel like, just like with everything that's been going on and playing out in the media, like, when they want you, they want you. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of who it is, when they coming to get you, it seems like they coming to get you, no matter what time of the day it is, right? So a lot of this shit, if you ask me, be impulsive, not too thought out, not playing well. It was executed, but it just wasn't playing well. Because I feel like perfect execution is, just everything going smooth. Everything going smooth, man. It made me think about, I think I told y'all about some shit on the Bloomer podcast before, some shit I did when I was in college, man. And prime example, I'm gonna give y'all a prime example, man. Story time. I remember I was in college. It's 2007. So 2007, we almost coming up on 20 years. So statute of limitation, definitely over with. You dig me? But now, and I talked about this shit before, right? I remember my nine had came up in some shit back when I was in college. Me and this dude, and he went in there with his whole face, naked face, just a cap on. And I just remember the whole time, we was riding around, even before the shit was playing, like, talking about it. The whole time, man, I had on a a do-rag. Back then, man, when I used to be on the bullshit, I used to put the do-rag on my face. The end that dropped down right here, bro. I put the do-rag on my face, tie that motherfucker in. You can see in, you can't see out. You know what I'm saying? You can see out, they can't see in. So that's how I used to be out. I used to be out here with the do-rag on the face. So the whole time, you know, that's how I was. I'm riding around with the do-rag on. No matter we riding, we talking, we riding. I'm riding around with the do-rag on just in case it was a time where, you know, I needed to jump out or whatever, even though technology wasn't the same 20 years ago as it is now. And I still put it up because I dropped the phone in the car. I left a phone in the car because he was like one of the little niggas that used to chauffeur me around and shit. And he ended up telling on me though. Just to make a long story short, he told on top of the morning, and that was my first introduction on, you know, doing crime, or allegedly doing crime, and a nigga putting your name in it, implicated, you know, actually going to the police and nah, he did it. Ooh. So just like you go back to the straight drop in the dog situation, man. If you check out that shit, they had on the same shit, but at one point they end up, you know, taking something off. And so, you know, when you riding around with the same clothes on that you commit your crime in, and then at one point you same vehicle and you end up taking your mask off or whatever, you never know how this shit gonna go, man. Like for real, bro. We'll just see though, you know, we ain't gonna get into too many intricate details of it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, they had the car, so you know it was probably gonna be a matter of time before they were gonna try to put eyeballs on somebody though, man. You know, they said the car was stolen, you know, things of that nature. So like I said, it really was just a impulsive thing how I see it though. You know, like niggas should have, I guess when you got to get a man ass, you got to get a man ass. That's how they feeling these days. But you know, when you do it vigilante style, man, you know, it put eyes on it a lot, man. Put eyes on it a whole lot. Condolences and like I said, in this situation, of course, you know, the family saying what they saying. You got the friends saying what they saying. It's just one of them situations where definitely he had more politicking going on in the streets than, you know, mama, probably even Sauce, the camp knew about. You know what I'm saying? Was it 200,000? Not gonna say it was 200,000. Don't know. Let's report it. Everything I'm saying is for entertainment purpose and allegedly, but you know, shit don't just happen like that in Memphis for no reason. It definitely don't. It don't go down like that it don't go down like that in the city of Memphis. Just for no reason. Hell nah. Of course you heard some people saying he couldn't come back, and he saying he was actually got references saying, you know, where they say you can't come and shit like that. I didn't look at it like he was being tough, really, like he was just popping his shit, happy to be back in the town. But when you know you got real smoke, like you just gotta pay attention. You gotta be on your P's and your Q's though, like real shit. And next we finna go into the we talked about it a little yesterday. Big Boogie's sister, condolences, was in a car crash. And I'm hearing it was multiple people died. You know what I'm saying? It was multiple people died. So I'm thinking Boogie's sister was unalived. We're gonna get on Fly Guy Kizzle. I actually had hit bro up last year. I ain't know who he was. I just thought he was having some little motion. So I hit him up about an interview. And we were speaking, we were speaking through the inbox or whatnot. But then, I understand, like I said, it pays to have a rapport, conversation, talk, because as it plays out, he maybe one of the reasons he didn't come on the podcast is because of politics. Shit, I may be on this side of town. He fool with people that's on this side of town. So that's what I looked at. Like, okay, that's why he didn't just really, you know. I didn't know the background either, though. You know what I'm saying? As far as people who he might not, how this shit be in the street, though. So I was debating about uploading the live. You know what I'm saying? He went live on his page. I was debating. It's over 1 million views on the live right now. And I'm going to say this, man. The live, a lot of people got conflicting statements. Some people saying, he should have pulled over. You got people, of course, he got supporters on there. And just being real, man, I actually shed the tears behind the live, man. At first, when I watched the shit, though, I thought it was funny because I didn't know what was going on, right? And then as I just got to listening to it and watching it, like, I ain't shit funny about this. Like, regardless of what happened, regardless of who right or who wrong, like, ain't nothing funny about this though, man. Like, I just came on and seen a man hollering. That's why I found it funny at first. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, once I got to watching it and just really understanding what was going on, it was like it's a no laughing matter. So condolences to everybody just being real on all sides, man. Condolences to Big Boogie, prayers. Shout out to the people that tapped in this morning. Prayers to Big Boogie, condolences to, like I said, everybody. Hearts go out to the lost, and you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna run this video. Of course, a couple people done took it and uploaded it on their channel and shit like this. So I'm just gonna run the audio a little bit though. Man. I'm gonna run a little bit of the audio, and it'll give y'all a better perspective on, what happened from Fly Guy Killer's point of view. Once again, condolences.
You decide to answer questions down with that?
Liberty Mutual is all she talks about since we saved hundreds by bundling our home and auto insurance.
Hey kid, it's pronounced Liberty. Liberty.
What they be saying for they advice? Damn, what's the saying?
Very mature.
They be putting up parental.
The one acting like a total baby.
I forgot the saying they put up when shit be kind
Only
of
pay for what you
serious. This hood song, he got it on his page though. I actually have it on my phone. I had screen recorded, but I can't put it on here. Can't do it off the phone. So if y'all want to check it out yourself, you can go on Fly Guy Killer's live stream, and he actually have this on his page. This is him in the backseat of the police car. Y'all gonna hear him. He's crying out. He's pleading.
I'm pulling up and they ran me. What the fuck did I do?
See, this when I first seen it, and didn't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Definitely laugh right there. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely got to laugh right there, but I didn't know what was going on. So as the video got to come and keep going down and talking, I'm like, damn, this shit really fucked up though.
And I was pulling up and they ran my truck. When I was pulling over, they hit my truck. And I said,
And remind you, I was watching this shit on Facebook, so I'm watching the Facebook, and then I'm reading the comments. I'm like, oh, this something serious. You know what I'm saying? This something serious. This ain't no bullshit. I didn't know he was the one. Yeah. He recorded himself live from the backseat of the police car. And I think he said he had a broke arm too. Top of the morning, little mama.
I'm gonna kill myself. If anything wrong with my wife, I'm gonna kill myself. I promise the living God, if anything is wrong with my wife, I'm going to kill myself.
Individuals are going to need medical.
I'm going to kill myself and I'm going to live without that goddamn man with this
I just want to say prayers, man.
They fucking around me. I don't know where I'm at. I'm in 100 hours away. Oh my God.
They say it's another footage of like
In
the
charter
chase.
schools, we don't just teach
So,
children to dream.
I don't know,
we give them
man.
the tools they need to be
I don't know.
successful and accomplish those dreams.
This is one of them situations where you just gonna have to see, you know what I'm saying? Top of the morning. Definitely. And then, you know, just on something real, when you go live, you open yourself up to people to comment, people to get their perspectives on it and shit like that, you know.
We weren't doing nothing. The speed limit is 75. I was doing 70 miles per hour. We was coming fast, I guess, because we was the only truck with lunges on the back.
Hey,
Huh?
hey, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say here is against your court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford it, an attorney will be provided for you at government expense. you decide to answer questions down with that attorney crazy, you still have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to your attorney. You understand, right?
What part of Arkansas am I?
You're in Lono, or Hazen.
Hazen?
You understand your rights.
Long Oak, Hazen?
Do you understand your rights?
What am I being arrested for?
Do you understand your rights?
Can you repeat it one more time?
I ain't got time for that. If something happens to your spouse, that's on your fucking fault.
No, I didn't. Please, come here.
Was she rude? Was that rude of her? I seen it. I saw that too, right? Do you think that police officer was rude? He could have been a little discombobulated, you know, just been in a wreck. I don't doubt he got some real concern, for real, for real. It's his wife.
Did y'all hear what? Did y'all hear what part of Arkansas, man? I mean, Hazen, Arkansas, or something, or some Arkansas. Some Arkansas. My arm is broken. I can't see her. I don't know. I can't nothing. They won't tell me nothing.
She was kind of rude.
The windows are broken. I don't know. I didn't see her. I just took it out. I'm going crazy. I didn't see her. Somebody's recording this. Please record. Please record.
Hood's on, got it on his page. Hood's on Productions. Let me go to this other one real quick, right? Y'all make sure y'all drop in the comments. This is the family production. He got the other recordings of the sister calling her sister, and you can hear her sister on the phone. Man, you can just hear it.
A lot more of us are gonna die.
Some discrepancies though, man. Definitely gonna be some.
And my siblings, so please don't text me and ask me is my sister okay?
Of a man who go by the name Fly Guy Kisser, who's a local Memphis rapper.
Heavy metal killer, y'all know the fuck going on, nigga. Big heavy metal killer.
It's him up to a place
I just want my sister to be okay, y'all. We good. Oh, Jesus. Y'all, and I'm trying to be strong for my mom and everybody. And y'all keep texting. I don't know nothing myself. I was at home sleep with my son. And my sister, she called my mom. And she told my mom I'm ready for us to be chased. And he won't stop. And
See that right there? Just on some real shit. That right there. That's contradicting. You know, she called and let her people know what's going on, and then you say one thing, man.
And she told my mom I'm ready for us to be chased. And he won't stop. And they begged him to stop. And he wouldn't stop for them. And there was the last in the phone blank. And we haven't heard anything else about my sister. We don't even know where she's at. So please stop. Don't see me or my mom or none of us and ask us, where is my sister? Or is we okay? Thank y'all. I love my sister. Oh my goodness, y'all. I can't take this. Oh, I feel so sick. Oh my goodness, I can't take this. I
because we wouldn't know what truly went on inside that car if it wasn't for that. Now, apparently, they begged that Memphis rapper Kizzy, who was allegedly driving, which was the only male in the vehicle, to stop. And the reason she was crying, and that conversation went blank, because eventually they crashed into a ditch. Now, before we go into detail about what he had to say while handcuffed talking to his mom, I want you guys to see what the public was looking at while driving on that expressway.
That's how it ended. Damn.
After this conversation,
Man, maybe
four
so.
females was in the car, because Kizzy was arrested, and he didn't know the status of the females in the vehicle. More or less, he was concerned about his wife, but he started crying and yelling.
Definitely
Still managed to go
unfortunate,
live in
man.
the process. And during that time, he was read his rights by authority after they overheard him claiming what was happening on social media. Also, he made a call to his mother twice. She was scared, telling him to pull over. Apparently, she got the memo. He didn't want to stop as well. One of the females probably called the mom, I'm assuming his wife. Check it out.
Fucked up, man.
I'm pulling up and they ran me. What? Tell me nothing.
So it's really gonna come down to the dash cams and you know what I'm saying, shit like that. And you know, people on the road, eyewitnesses, the other young lady who in the car, it's just a whole crazy, unfortunate situation. So let me ask this. In these situations, do you go live? In my adult mind, that ain't the first shit I think to do. You know what I'm saying? Or is that just the new, not knocking, just trying to understand, is that just the new way, the new insurance, or the way, is it like the most tragic situation happening, you going through it, and you go live? I mean, I guess I can see the pros and the cons. Letting people know where you at. You know, getting some aid to you. But then again, I can see how it could be looked upon as not in his situation. I'm not saying in his situation. I'm just saying overall how some people can look at it as motherfucker being disingenuous. You know what I'm saying? Like I watched some shit. I think it was on the family TV too. I watched some shit because he watched me, but I watched some shit that where this daughter, this father killed his daughter and put her in an abandoned house and just some crazy shit though, man. Just crazy. But the first thing he did was got on the news about it. And knowing you was guilty, get right on the news about it. They found him in my city day before yesterday. Exactly, he was in Toledo. It was in Ohio. Fucked up, very unfortunate situation, man. Very unfortunate situation. Very unfortunate situation, man. We're gonna get back into this a little bit. They found him in Columbus, Ohio, though. But it happened in Toledo, right? lie though, this shit made me feel bad though. You know, you don't always gotta know people to feel their pain be sympathetic, empathize with them and shit though.
We was coming fast. I guess
So
we was the only truck with luggages on the back.
at this point,
Hey,
whether he was
you have the right to remain silent.
right or wrong, it just made me like, damn, man, I just was like, my heart just go out to him though, man. And everybody involved though, man.
Arkansas or something, or some Arkansas.
And then I'm reading the comments on Facebook of the people that know him and shit that was like, bro, they was trying, bro, calm down, get out loud, where you at? Like he still had people that was trying to get to him and concerned about him. It was like, damn. Unfortunate. At some point on he called his mama, right? And you can hear the pain in her voice. This is right here, I think. I'm just sitting in the room, man. Damn, this shit fucked up, bro.
Mama, we did pull over. When we was pulling over, they hit the truck. Oh my God!
Most definitely, Jalen. I would definitely be hysterical about this shit, though. I'm just thinking about, man, it's a grown man screaming, man. Men don't do that shit. That shit can't be false. He got to be in shock. You know what I'm saying? Just everything. Prayers to his mama, man. Still being a mama, man.
Just came out, y'all. He finna pull us over. So while we was getting off the E-way, while we was finna get off the E-way, he hit the light. So it was clear traffic, so we ended up kept going past traffic, so we'll be able to pull over.
That's beautiful.
So when we started getting off on the exit, I guess they thought, we was gonna try to run or something, and they the man rammed the truck. So
did anybody actually see the high-speed chase?
But no! God could help me! Not in the truck! We on the side of the E-way. They won't tell me anything.
Shit sad, man. Dang. I don't even want to watch it no more. This shit does sad, right? You know? Yeah, man. Is it gonna be one of them situations, man, where I'm hopefully everybody don't know what actually went on. Don't know what actually went on. Don't know what went through his mind, what actually happened. You know what I'm saying? We just getting the aftermath of it. I don't think nobody actually seen the chase. But just going off of what's, you know what I'm saying, already out from the sister, the mama, then you got what he's saying, uh, you know, it's just gonna be one of those things where, you know, that's who he crying about, his wife. So you had Big Boogie's sister who was in the car, which was, I'm thinking was the brown skinned girl. Because at first I was thinking that was Big Boogie's sister. His wife was Big Boogie's sister. But I don't think there was, I don't think his wife is Boogie's sister. You know, I think the brown skinned lady that's on the picture with Boogie, I feel like that's his sister. They actually kind of favor, got their nose and shit. So I think that's his sister, and I think she was unalive. I'm not sure. I think I heard somebody lost their arm too. You know what I'm saying? So what's really going on is, you know, everything happened together, but because of him going live, yeah, and because him going live, it generated so many views, like it's over 1 million views on it. And he kind of, you know, he put the spotlight on actually what was going on too, from his point of view. So you got the call made, you got the mama, ain't no telling when it happened, what happened, you got the sister, then you got social media hearing, like social media is involved in this shit. So a lot of folks were saying, you should have just pulled over. Bro, you should just pull it over, like they actually saw it. Like I actually feel like I read the comments and they was like, it's another video showing the chase. So it might be out here somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So in saying it, you know, it's a couple reasons why niggas don't pull over, you know. But that's for him, you know. Only he know. Definitely an unfortunate situation, man. You got to be just a rotten person to, you know, regardless, hear this, understand what happened, and just be totally heartless to it. You know, shit, I had to pause it because that was having a relapse. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. I still watch movies, and like I said, man, certain movies that had me cheered up in that motherfucker. For real. But definitely the heart goes out to, man, Fly Guy Killser, Boogie, Big Boogie, his wife, condolences to his wife's family, Boogie family, man, just all parties involved, man. A tragic situation. Yes. Tragic situation, man. Shit, hope everybody, like I said, woke up on 10, woke up motivated. I wanted to jump on here this morning and talk about situation at hand and what happened a little bit, man. You know, run a little audio, a little visual, and give y'all a perspective on what's going on. We was just on live yesterday talking about Boogie and so if the police doing a pit maneuver, that mean allegedly it's some type of chase going on. Because see, even watching the footage, you get people saying this had ended, meaning like alluding to they saw some type of chase going on. You know what I'm saying? So it just, I'm pretty sure with his live going so viral one day, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna release the release, if they have it, they're gonna release the footage of the chase showing that he wasn't complying. Cause if not, shit, then you know it's a whole lawsuit. Just being real, if not. And then you have to go from there. You know what I'm saying? Was he under the influence? But it's hard to say. Some people saying niggas should just pull it over. What if a nigga get pulled over and they know they finna go to jail? I get it. But then you don't endanger everybody in the car. You just don't know. You just don't know, man. So instead of making a whole lot of speculation, because I haven't saw it, but apparently there's some type of footage out there though. And they don't use pit maneuvers on motherfuckers. This in order for just speculate though. I never seen a pit maneuver. Yeah. Exactly. And I'm trying to see normally the pit maneuver be used at high speeds. You know what I'm saying? Normally be used at high speeds. They get up and So two things. He So in actuality, you know,
Now, I know that was a lot. It was a 30-minute live, and I just tried to dumb it down to the important pieces. But while all that was going on, Big Boogie instantly went to social media and had his fans and supporters.
So in actuality, it might have been some chase, man. Doing their job, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Doing their job for whatever reason, man, this shit crazy, and it's just gonna be one of them situations where, man, like, this gonna have a lot of, it's just gonna have a lot of questions behind it, man. Whether he, right. I saw that. He said it was traffic, so he tried to keep driving until he can pull over. But you flying. If you flying, you gotta be flying. For that car to be smushed like that, though, you gotta be flying. Even just going in a ditch, right? Going in a ditch at 20, 30 miles ain't gonna tear the car up like that, right? I'm just thinking. You going 20, 30 miles, you gotta be flying though, man. That junk was, I don't know. Shit crazy. Like I said, sad. And you never know what just go through a person's head though, man. You never know what go through a person's head, what make a person when it's time to get somewhere, what make a person, shit, try. It could have been a combination of things, multiple things though, but unfortunately and ultimately it led to, man, two people losing their lives, two young women losing their lives, and shit, how that worked, somebody gonna be at fault. Somebody gonna be at fault. I don't know how the time works on vehicular homicides or what is it? I guess they would some shit like that. criminal responsibility. I don't know, but somebody gonna be at fault on that. I remember back in the day though, I used to talk to this girl, and she killed somebody on a motorcycle though, like real shit. And she ended up, but she wasn't in a chase. And I think the motorcycle might have been in fault or something like that. But yeah. Well, maybe she was in fault though. Maybe she was in fault though. But I don't think she did a whole lot of time on it. No, I don't think she did a whole lot of time on it though. So I ain't actually didn't even just. She just actually just told me about the shit one day. Okay. So, but condolences though, man. Like I said, condolences once again. Damn, so another girl passed that was involved in the accident. He can't get. Yeah, two girls passed. Yeah, two girls passed. His wife and Boogie's sister. And it was four people in the truck, and I think they said somebody lost her arm. I was just reading the comments. Yeah, I was reading the comments on Facebook, and they was like, such and such was in that truck. Dang, bro, you know what I'm saying? This shit fucked up. So then they showed a picture of it was a picture, a video. I think it might have been of all of them before they left. And it was three girls and him. And like I said, I think maybe the girl that survived, she may have been the one that lost the arm. But it always be like that though. When normally when the person is driving it, that create the unfortunate situation, they always be able to talk about it. They always be able to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. And I think that might be the universe way of, man, leaving the person with their burden. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they be in the wrong. Not saying he was, I really don't know the full details, but when they be in the wrong and they do that shit, that type of shit right there eat away at your conscience. You know, because you actually know what you could have did. You actually know what you could have did and what you should have did, no matter what you know what I'm saying? When you get to sitting down and thinking like, damn, I supposed to did this, I should have, not saying him, but them, you know what I'm saying? Other people who were those big burdens. It's a lot of us were burdens. We got some burdens and shit that we know we should have did this and did that. So, you know, this is one of those incidents where shit you got to, where family key, loved ones key, your relationship with God gonna be key, cause shit, you're gonna be tested, man. You're gonna be tested. It's gonna be a lot of people who not gonna agree with it. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, you know, it don't turn to nothing else. But it's gonna be a lot of people gonna blame a nigga, basically. It's gonna be a lot of people gonna blame him. It's gonna be a lot of people gonna blame him. So, and that's gonna be part of having to wear that burden. He definitely gonna have to find a way to forgive himself. He was already speaking about harming himself. That's not the way, you know what I'm saying? That's But you know, man, it's just unfortunate, man. Just unfortunate. It's unfortunate, just unfortunate, man. So, man, from the late bloomers, man, we just gonna extend, man, prayers, though, you know, to everybody involved. Crazy situation. Um, you know, along with all of the other shit that's going on in the world, and you know, so real shit, man. Real shit. Prayers to everybody involved, man. Hopefully, that young man can find some peace. Hopefully someday he can forgive himself. Hopefully the family of the young lady can forgive him. The family Boogie Mate, hopefully he can forgive him. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be one of those like I said, those incidents where it's gonna have to take some time. Definitely gonna have to find some positive shit to do. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna definitely eat at your conscience if you just trying to suppress it with drugs and shit like that. Man, top of the morning, man. That dude, top of the morning. Top of the morning. So, motherfucker ism hat is, that motherfucker is popping though. I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with the ism hat. But, shit, that's basically where we at with it though, man. The legendary troll god is in the building, the South Memphis show. What it do? Top of the morning. Top of the morning. South Memphis show. Man, shit, we just was in here just discussing, you know, recent activities, man. Recent activities. Update on Sauce Walker, Say So P. You know, they done identified somebody from shit just moving around in the city beforehand. Shit, since it got warm, we ain't stop. We ain't caught a break. I'm here. Shit, we ain't caught a break. Since the first of the year, I think we like at 30, 40 murders or something. We ain't caught a break, man. Shit. It's just only finna get worse. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hot outside. Niggas ain't got to worry about the ice and the snow. And nah, it's finna get worse. Niggas can lay and play and roam and shit. Hell nah, it just finna get worse. It's shit going on in Memphis, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I watch so many news clips on social media. Like, you don't even have to actually watch the news. You don't have to physically turn on the television anymore and go to Channel 3, 13, Fox, all that shit. You don't have to do that, man. You can turn on the internet just like you do. Pep, go on YouTube, and it's gonna be news clips on the news. It's some shit going on every day in Memphis. They just found a young lady in North Memphis yesterday. Or maybe it was this morning, goddamn. I just seen the clip this morning. So every day is something going on in Memphis, bro. Like real shit. Or about Memphis. It's so hell no, man. It just finna get worse as it gets summertime. I was listening to this old head dude. He from Memphis, and he was like, man, niggas in the streets in Memphis, bro, man, they in the house by 8 o'clock. He was like, real street niggas, they actually in the house at 8 o'clock. I was thinking to myself, Self was thinking to me, and he was like, I forgot what made him say that. I guess I think he said the older niggas, they street niggas done did this, like, and they got money. Like, man, they don't actually stay in Memphis no more. And if they do, man, they in the house by 8 o'clock. Ain't shit out in the streets after 8 o'clock in Memphis though. You know what I'm saying? And definitely to a certain extent, or almost like 90, I agree. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you working or some shit like that, once it get dark, man, it's time to be in the house. All business transactions, all this shit need to be, you know what I'm saying, cut, nipped in the bud. Like, for real. We stay in one of them type of cities though. Like, when it get dark, it get wicked because in the daytime it could be on. Motherfuckers ain't sparing the bread in the daytime. Damn right. Shoot out on them. You know what I'm saying? There's something going on every day. Yeah, it better be in the Yeah, it better be in the house, man. For real. Like, if you ain't got no reason to be out there, you know what I'm saying? Just know it going on. So we definitely stay in one of those cities where you gotta know how to move. You gotta definitely be aware of your surroundings at all times, man. In the house, put up, man. You know, that's why it's good to actually, you know, as we get older, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm finding myself, besides, you know, niggas like to travel, but I'm trying to recreate a lot of stuff that I actually like doing in house. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking about getting me a little basketball, like the little junkies you can go to somewhere and they got the little double goal set up and you could just to do that. I'm finna put a goal out back. I got a game. I'm back playing the video game sometime when I have free time. You know, I'm finna start cooking more. Get me some groceries. I'm finna put a projector in this motherfucker. I'm finna get me some good movie seats. I'm just gonna enjoy being in the house, goddamn it. How far is South Haven from Memphis? It depends on where you stay in Memphis, cause 5 minutes. It can be as close as 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes from Memphis. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Not even that. It's 2 minutes. You can just cross state line in actuality. So shit, it's 2 minutes from Memphis. It's one street, Elvis Presley, that take you right from Memphis to South Haven. And then they got Airway that'll take you right from Memphis to South Haven. So shit, they just cross over really. It ain't no time, goddamn it. 5 minutes, unless you want to, just depend what parts going deep in there. But shit, really, once you cross over state line, that's South Haven to me. Shit, you in Mississippi, so. And as close as South Haven, hey, I thought about getting back on the game. I ain't had a game system since the PS3. I'm super bad. Right, so I had a fucking I had an Xbox One. I'm gonna tell you what game I just recently bought. Man, I bought me a PS4. Real shit. Man, what it do? I bought me a PS4 and I've been loving it. I ain't gonna lie. I've been loving the shit out of the PS4. I bought it on Facebook Market for $100. Elwood, what it do, Pete? I bought it on Facebook Market for $100. And shit, I've been loving it. I got me an online account. I got NBA 2K25. I got Madden. I got me some shooting games. I just be chilling. I ain't gonna lie. Just be chilling. I'm finna give me some plants and shit. I'm gonna start watering. I might give me a little garden, a little inside garden, something. I'm just gonna, hey, I'm finna upgrade the podcast. Man, I move around. Don't get it twisted, but you know, I don't hang around. I don't hang out. I move around. I don't hang out. I guess that's what it is. I move around. I don't hang out. I don't like hanging out over people's house and shit. Plant. I hate bullshit. I'm finna give me some plants over real shit. I'm finna give me some plants real soon. Vases, big vases and shit. I'm finna have plants hanging, goddammit. Real talk. I'm finna get my feng shui real talk. Real shit, man. Man, I had got some I don't know. No man, leave this shit alone. But yeah, that's where I'm at with it though. I like being in the house though. I like moving around, I just don't like hanging out. I don't be amazed by whatever it is to do, how to do this. I don't care about this shit. I go, but I ain't on this shit. I like having everything I like doing at the spot. I got a studio, my electronics, gaming system, computers, laptops, got a remote control car. I'm just saying if I want to go have some fun and hey, I go outside, I got weights. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta go to the gym. I got camping equipment. I'm finna start camping. So yeah, we finna start having camp stories on the Late Bloomer podcast. I'm finna start camping in the summer. I can't tell you the location, but I'm getting my camping equipment together. You know what I'm saying? Like from the nice tent to the cot, to a sleeping mat, to the camping utensils, the cook outside. I used to camp when I was little. I went camping a couple times with my grandma. I don't say I used to camp with. I used to go camping with my grandma sometimes, my other grandma, me and my brother and shit. So that's what kind of turned me on to camping. Like for real, I'm an outside nigga. Regardless of my allergies and shit, I like being outside camping. So I'm getting my equipment together. So take y'all gonna fuck with me. We going camping, man. Late bloomers, we going camping, man. I'm gonna be out there with the fire. I'm cooking. I'm doing the whole damn 9 yards. Like real shit. That shit I like doing. Like real. That's what I like doing. Being out the way. I'm a loner. I'm a big loner. Big, you know. So I like doing shit like that though. For real. Hell yeah. Like, yeah, I'm gonna make some s'mores. You know what? I'm definitely gonna make some s'mores. I'm gonna make some s'mores. I'm thinking about some hot chocolate too. I'm thinking about some hot chocolate. I got me a little portable toilet. I got me a portable shower. Like I got all the shit to actually stay outside and camp. I have it. I'm taking a shower outside. I'm shitting outside. I'm pissing outside. All of it, like real. All of it. I'm doing the whole shebang, man. I just gotta figure out how to get some editing going, you know. Straight to the point. What to do. Let me ask you something, since you on here. What you think about with LeBron? Fuck that. Y'all on here for a minute, y'all chopping it up. What y'all think about Stephen A. and LeBron, man? What y'all think about this, man? It's too much in the city. You can't even take your kids out. Incredible pieces of shit without looking up. Exactly, baby. Big faith. Exactly. So that's why shit like this, I don't count my kids. You know what I'm saying? You better turn them on to some shit like this. Definitely gonna turn them on to some shit like this, man. We going out here, we camping. We ain't fuck all that, you know. And we done did that. The incredible pieces and, you know, all that shit is cool, but, you know, it's just the city, man. And how they playing it right now, Sharice Brewster. How they playing it right now, top of the morning. How they playing it right now, family ain't off limit. Appreciate you coming through. Man, appreciate that, Jalen. Appreciate that, definitely appreciate that. How they playing it right now, though, family definitely not off limits. So why even subject your family to the streets? You know, we gotta go back. You gotta protect them. You gotta protect your family. Definitely appreciate that, Jalen. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me play this little clip of Stephen A. though, man. Steve, I keep on thinking this laptop right here is touchscreen. This bitch old and out of control. Let me see though. Stephen A. LeBron. Who do y'all agree with? Let me ask this. Let's start with that one. LeBron was being sensitive, true, and you and I are hoopers. You gotta be able to take criticism. Plus, Bronny has improved. LeBron needs to fall back and let the youngin' take over. LeBron close to retirement. He started to Alright, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I agree with Stephen A. I agree with Stephen A. though, man. I agree with Stephen A. though, for real. Facts. I agree with Stephen A. man.
What's up, everybody? Stephen A. Smith here. Recently, we made news because the great Bill O'Reilly announced a tour that's coming nearest you. At ESPN. If you
This Stephen A. show, man. Look clip from the Stephen A. show.
Old, struggling, air
And to be honest, in all fairness, man,
we have an offer
like Stephen A. said,
before an ABC
he don't need
game
LeBron
in
for
Boston
ratings. He
when
been
they got
doing
blown
that.
out that night by the Celtics. Exchanging Christmas gifts. We ain't having Thanksgiving dinner together. What you bring your son up into there for? What you bring your
Hey, but check it out.
anybody for talking about the game?
Stephen A. said he don't feel no way about him being on the McAfee show. But he mentioned this shit so many times. Did you go on Pat McAfee show? He definitely feels some way about going on the Pat McAfee show, though. It comes on after first take. He let you know that.
Then what is it that I said? What I said was, as a father, stop. I wasn't
Of
talking
course.
about you as a father, as somebody that's home,
The fuck,
minding your
hold on.
business, and I just call you out because your son is in this position. That's not the father I've been talking about. That's why I've been addressing Draymond Green, who's been an avid
Wait a minute.
of LeBron on
Damn, I ain't got no poster up on the wall. You damn right.
How do
That
you mention
motherfucker need to
Bronny
be right
James
here.
without bringing up
That motherfucker need to be right
how he
here.
got drafted by the Lakers?
You right.
How he got drafted, period. How do you bring that up without bringing up
You right.
LeBron James
I'm a
saying
Mamba
he was better than some
fan,
NBA
man.
players before he got to the NBA? How do you bring that up without bringing up that LeBron James said, quote,
Damn.
want me
Wait a minute, I gotta put him up there. Hold on.
It ain't about
Hell
money,
no.
I'll play for free. That was LeBron. How is it? I mean, I understand cynics. I understand this penchant to just hate the player and not the game. I understand how it's tempting to just come at me because you might dislike me or might disagree with me if you're Joe Public or Susie Public out there. I get it. But don't the truth matter? Because there's one person in this ordeal that's telling the truth, and it's me. I don't lie to y'all. His ass lies a lot. And there's a lot of shady stuff that he does.
Hold on.
And one of the things is his passive aggressiveness.
And
And the two-facedness. And smile in your face and dig you behind the back.
I tell you what.
I happen to know that about
You
him.
don't want that boy.
Which is why I don't like him.
There we go.
And he don't like me.
Fuck that.
But it doesn't stop me
Yeah, let's get right.
from being fair.
Yeah.
And calling it like I see it. We ain't exchanging Christmas gifts.
Yeah, let's
we
get
ain't
right.
having Thanksgiving dinner together. What you bring your
So
son
there
up
won't
in there
be
for?
no.
What you bring your family up in there before? You gonna go on
You know
Pat
what's going
McAfee show
on.
talk about you gonna protect your house. What you talking about? Your son ain't at the house. He's at crypto.com arena. We ain't covering him in Brentwood. We covering him in downtown.
Man, long live Kobe, man. Long live Kobe. Real shit. But like I said, man, I agree with Stephen A. LeBron definitely overhyped Bronny. Yeah, but look how long ago that was. Do you think LeBron made his career? Look how long ago the Skip was skipping Stephen A. Now I could bet Skip somewhere like this. Cause what the first thing he said was my turn. Like Skip, my turn. Fuck you talking about. So I really coming there like, yeah, he learned well from Skip. But I don't think he need LeBron for ratings. Me personally. But like he said, he gonna come in on LeBron as long as he playing. But once he retire, he said, just see how much I come in on your ass. You know, LeBron just, like he said, feeling some type of way. I don't know if it's true. LeBron waited to the game and he wanted to, he looked up at the camera for a reason. I can't say if all that was true. Facts. So, but you know, he definitely looked. He probably just looked up. He probably just noticed the camera was on him too. Like, damn, there go the camera. I don't know if he was looking up at the camera like, y'all get this, that type of. I don't know if it was that type of reaction from him, but he did. Hey, ooh. But hey, we're gonna see how they go to, man. We're gonna see how they go to. Steve, they said he gonna fall back, but he gonna speak about LeBron when he want to. He definitely said Bronny might have a chance. He is getting better. He has got more confidence, but just being real, who I believe Bronny James deserved to be a McDonald's All-American? Or was there more the namesake? LeBron James Jr., who all agree that Bronny James was supposed to be a McDonald's All-American? Who agreed that LeBron James Jr. was supposed to even be drafted? Or is it true that definitely not? He wasn't even top 30 in his high school class. Exactly. So in saying that, should he have been the 55th pick? Because it's like they trying to, he getting better on the job. He could have started off from the G League. He should have got drafted to the G League and been able to move up. but not move up then go down. You really was supposed to be there. Like they said, this is your college right here. Because think about it. He didn't average 10 points in college. So what translated from college to the NBA other than the last name? What did he show in college that should have that was worthy of him being drafted the 55th pick? So all of the criticism is warranted. LeBron said Bronny was better than a lot of the NBA players before he got there. He said, you want him? He basically moved the boards for him. You see what I'm saying? Ain't a bad thing to put your kids up for, set them up, but you just set them up for the company. Like the brand itself, not following my footsteps and don't think he's supposed to be criticized about it. One thing about LeBron, that nigga is crazy. Whatever LeBron say or do, debate topic on every show. Them supposed to be debating about LeBron's opinions. He definitely, he one of them ones though. To a lot of people, he the GOAT. You know, I wouldn't dare say this shit. My fucking tongue, I wouldn't dare say this shit. You know, think I bite my tongue on purpose if this shit was to come out of my mouth. But he's definitely one of them ones. You know, he's one of them ones. So respect to him. But it's time to get it going, get it rolling, man. I wanted to come through here, jump on live this morning, man. Y'all jump in the comments, jump in the post, let me know what's going on. Probably be back on here tonight with some updates. Might have an interview for y'all. I got we taking it back to the streets. So might have an interview. Might be live too. So tune in though. And definitely, last thing before I get out here though. I saw the Big Boogie post and I saw the Finesse 2 Time post. I never seen the Boogie post at first. I had post, but I had seen on it that Boogie had proposed 2 different type of auras about it. You know what I'm saying? Boogie was opening his up for the city, like I said. He didn't segregate it. He said, I don't have ops. So it was took and flipped a little bit. It was a slight spin put on it. Like one opened it up to really everybody in the city and said he didn't have ops. So since he don't have any ops, this is what he doing. And then you got another one that kind of segregated it, broke it down to, and then said, hey, get on it, get with it. After we showed you reaching out to it first. So when you do it like that, they kind of segregate this, right? And you know, I don't know if that was the initial Big Boogie's initial idea. But I'm out of here though, y'all. I'll get back with y'all later on. Big 30 said it's over with. He was hot. See what I'm saying? It is over with. You don't supposed to tag names in that joint. Just if it did happen, who would y'all want to see on that card, on that lineup? Just hypothetically speaking. Who would y'all want to see on that lineup from old to new? Give me a lineup if y'all got the time. Who would y'all want to see on that lineup from old to new? If the city could come together and do a music event at the FedEx Forum, who would you want to see on that lineup? Maybe some of the podcasters need to start pushing it. It'll never happen. I won't push that because I know what's real smoke out here and shit though. And so they fuck rapping about it. sit down and talk. You know what I'm saying? The ones that got real smoke out here, rapping ain't gonna cure it. Motherfucker need to go sit down and have lunch, brunch, dinner, and talk. Intervention. You know what I'm saying? Go some shit like that. Sit down with Paul Young and talk about it. You know, a concert performing with your entourages and your entourage or your entourage only gonna make it, you know, what it's gonna be. But you gonna always have the niggas in there gonna be like, fuck. Scenario when it comes to that, a real live conversation needs to be addressed first. But for ones who out there like Big Boog, like he said, he don't got no ops. If you don't got no ops, I think the concert would be a good idea. You know? I'm out of here though.